Hey everybody, it's Patrick Smith again here at the West Virginia Game Developers Expo 2018, and I'm at the Proud Moms Game and Vandalia Softworks booth here talking with Connor Haynes, who actually made Perspectum. How's it going, Connor?
It's going pretty well. I'm happy to be here.
So tell me about Perspectum.
So Perspectum is a puzzle platformer that Proud Mom Games worked on for about 2 years. We released August 14th of 2018. So it's available on Steam, itch.io, and GameJolt, and it's the first big commercial release we've worked on.
Well, the thing I was playing around with it the other day. The thing I like about Perspectum is that you all have this unique thing I haven't seen in many other games, where the environment changes based on maybe when you go through portals. It seems like suddenly there was an area where I was blocked by ice, and I went through a portal, and now that was running water.
Right. We have these fountains throughout the game, and that's kind of our core element of the game. Is that you go to these fountains, and it changes the element of the world around you to solve puzzles, and that's kind of different ways of using that one mechanic throughout the game. We try to explore it fully. So we have 5 dungeons, and in each one of those we kind of address that in a different way, if that makes sense. So different sort of puzzles with that same mechanic.
Okay. So Connor, how did you get into video games?
I got into video games really young. I had a bunch of friends who are older than me, and so I couldn't play sports with them because they would stomp me. And so my dad taught me to play video games so that I could compete at something. It didn't work. I was still way worse than them.
So is it from your love of video games that you decided to get into game development?
Yeah, I came to college to get a computer science degree, not really thinking I was going to make video games, but there was a club called the West Virginia University Game Developers Club, and I joined it for class credit, and just kind of fell in love with the hobby, and then started doing it, trying to do it professionally.
Okay, that's awesome. And also, beside Perspectum, we also have Jordan Hallow and Kati Baker here, who are making an Island Tale with Vandalia Softworks as well.
Yes.
How's it going?
Yes, it's going well.
Good to see you again.
Yes, good to see you again.
So tell me about Island Tale.
So Island Tale is a community simulation game in the same genre as like Animal Crossing and Harvest Moon. We're looking to do a Kickstarter next month. We're still in pre-production, so there's a couple things we're looking at to include in the game, but we're excited to start getting feedback from players and start developing that. And Kati here.
I'm a developer on the project right now. I'm working with building the world mostly, which is going to be kind of randomized a little bit. So players will have a unique island when they play the game, which we're really excited about. People can sign up for our newsletter now and become eligible for a copy of the game.
Where would they do that at?
islandtale.com,
Okay.
and they'll get info about when we release our Kickstarter as well.
Okay. What was the genesis of the game Island Tale?
Yes, I played a lot of Animal Crossing, and there were a couple things that I felt that Nintendo didn't really innovate as much as they could have. And so with Island Tale, me and I found other people that had similar opinions, were really kind of putting in our spin on Animal Crossing.
So I think last year when we talked, you did tell me about your trajectory into game development. But Kati, I haven't talked to you. So tell me about, what is your trajectory? What got you into game development?
Well, I've always been a fan of playing video games. My stepmom got me interested in adventure games when I was about 7 or 8, and it just always stuck with me. I went to WVU, got my bachelor's in computer science. I helped lead the West Virginia University Game Developers Club with Jordan and Connor, and we've just kind of kept in touch, did game jams together, and have continued that route. So.
Okay, great. Well, thank you all. So if they want to see anything about any of your all's games, Island Tale, they want to go to islandtale.com.
That is correct.
And for Perspectum?
Perspectrumgame.com.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.